Folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure.
And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
They try to back niggas up, man.
Settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
I don't know what it is for the first time.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Brought down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You got a good one.
Behind the line, it's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Please get off of a top.
Will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Here's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Running back with the football. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Where the fuck is he going?
The risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second
Where the
guessing
fuck is he
over on
going?
the sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down. But what would be the play call?
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Looking downfield, it's Webb. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Pause.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
The PAT makes the score 7-6. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26.
That's all on me.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He shreds the tackle. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Can he make it to the marker? Running with purpose. Puts into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race.
What are we
the
doing?
Moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. And the Gamecocks will crank up the tempo. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down that time. 2nd down and goal. He decides to keep it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man.
No, you gotta beat him.
He will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Damn, you gotta beat him.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here.
I seen that shit. I don't understand.
By a touchdown here. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Turner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy is showing what he can do.
Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 play coming up. It's a quick grab. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Dropping back. It's Webb. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I think this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. It's a blitz look here from the defense. That's a design quarterback keeper. The Razorbacks pick up enough for a 1st down here.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute. Pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I'll tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about a down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
3rd and goal. Try to make it on the ground. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back. back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Shotgun formation here on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. The Gamecocks come up to the line in a hurry-up.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. When you pick up the first down as the fullback, he becomes involved as a playmaker, a guy we usually see throwing blocks.
Yeah, this guy actually played running back in high school. He got a little bit bigger. They moved him to fullback. You can see the athletic ability he still displays. And you're right, he's a physical guy, known for his blocking. But with that background, you can see the...
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. And the Gamecocks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense cannot be stopped. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught near the sideline. It's Shaw. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. That completion makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. And never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
The Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Shaw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss there.
When they get stopped here on second down, it's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And he knocks that one right through. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Extending the play now. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down. This drive keeps going. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's on the run. Launches deep. Catch made way down at the 25. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Great cut, they whiff on him.
I can't believe he was still up.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. And they get the second half started with their running play. Fights through the tackler. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. First down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place and gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Arkansas. That puts them on top in the second half. Here's the point after attempt.
I can go.
The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Boy, stop, boys.
On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Cause we ain't getting far, man. And that shit really pissing me off. I'm gonna let y'all go play.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down.
Please turn around.
And finds his target there. Put it up for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
First down. Looking to throw the football.
Oh my fucking
God. But it's incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down at this, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle it with a 44. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Cut quickly.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Looking to pass. It's Webb. Catch made on the right side. Gets some space around the 30. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Well, hand it off. Here's the jet sweep. Finding some room at the 25. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Because I think the defense's eyes are completely in the backfield looking at this quarterback because of the speed that he has. They respect it. But what hurt them is they lost contain, and they're vulnerable on the edges against that jet sweep because of the focus on the quarterback.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And, boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They'll run it with the draw play. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down here at 26. The Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here.
Can't even run though.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. That one sails incomplete. They're too far. It's a bunch formation. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Oh, come on, bro.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Gamecocks are going to cash in here in the red zone.
Oh.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Will he score here? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Gamecocks will line up here on 1st down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
Just a great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Going to be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
27, South Carolina, 21.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and a goal, and this offense is down. Needs this. Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. The shotgun handoff here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, out the ball to 44.
Good call here by the offense. First down, and Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Now it's 2nd down here. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Trying for a 4th down completion.
He didn't even get that bitch out of his hand.
He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Damn, I think my other nigga won too. I knew I had to get that bitch out of my fucking hand.
Interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. They Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he's going to fling it deep for it all here.
Well, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to run it here. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31. And the Gamecocks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no-man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Offense moving to a bunch formation. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. No huddle now for the offense. Going to throw for it on 3rd and short.
Oh my goodness, can you please?
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to remove the sticks. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Run around.
Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now play number 9 on this drive. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Oh, it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown. He drops the ball on 4th down.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll work the clock here with their running game. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stop at the 27.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. And the Razorbacks come into the final minute of play, just looking to run the clock out. He'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And it's a kneel down. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Crumz Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.